Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. I am Stylosa and welcome back to OverAnalyzed. It's been a while since, well, we've done an OverAnalyzed. This is mainly because I was in New York for the Overwatch League finals, which was absolutely beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is a very special OverAnalyzed because what we're going to do is take a look at a 6-stack game. Now, this is the first time we've done this. This is with the LFG tool. The reason why we know it's the LFG tool and it's not just a random group is we can see the icons underneath the player names. Now, I hope we get this just for, well, you know, solo queue, so we can say, hey, I prefer to play this role, so we don't have to try and guess what people want to play because we can't look at their profiles because they're bloody private, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's take a look at the team comp. So obviously we're looking at an Ana player today, so that's what's going to be the focus of the video. But we've got Ana, we've got Hanzo, we've got D.Va, we've got Reinhardt, we've got Mercy, and then we've got Reaper. This is okay. The only problem I would say with this is we don't really have any combo potential with ultimates. The only things I'm kind of seeing is an Ana nano boosting the Reinhardt. I mean, you could nano boost the Reaper, I guess, but this isn't season 2. You can't Beyblade your way to victory, ladies and gentlemen. You could nano the Hanzo. I don't know. There's not like a very obvious thing. What I would have liked to have seen is maybe we even drop the Reaper for a Zarya, or we drop the D.Va for a Zarya, just so we can combo Hanzo and D.Va, Hanzo and Zarya, if that was a thing. Because that's a very easy win condition, especially in a 6-stack. You should be able to communicate that with your players. Anyway, let's get stuck into this and let's do it. Because what we need to like realize a few things with Ana first.
Sitting up top, yeah.
Oh, sitting up top.
Yeah, we can start there.
The biggest problem with Ana is positioning. If you have bad positioning, you die. Ana cannot escape. Your only escape option is to try and put somebody to sleep or nade yourself and, like, run away, right? That is the only thing you can do if people want to try and kill you. So you have to be very, very careful. So a lot of this is going to focus around your positioning. It's also going to focus on your usage of the nade. The nade is a mega powerful ability, but you typically only use this once per fight, so you have to know when to use it, right? If you use it at the wrong time, you can get caught out. And this is where Ana players, you know, like you go from Platinum and you go all the way to like Master and even High Master and GM.
I think we can do this.
Based off a few minor mistakes, right? Let's do this. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we're setting up on the high ground. We're trying to get some cheeky shots in. I'm happy with this. This is fine. We're healing. And make sure you always prioritize healing as well. And the enemy are coming below. Yeah, so... Right. Okay, let's pause it here because this is a lesson, ladies and gentlemen, a teachable moment. So, talking about grenade, this is grenade. We know what this does. This hits the enemy, they go purple, they cannot heal. This is so powerful, it's unbelievable. And remember, we're actually in a 6-stack. So this means we should be able to communicate to our team when the enemy are purple, and that's go time. Because if they can't heal, they lose, ladies and gentlemen. They absolutely lose. So what I'd be looking to do here is, if I'm playing Ana right now in this position, I throw my nade and I aim here. The reason for that is the splash will hit everybody here. They've got a Reinhardt. They're trying to push through. Nobody cares, right? Chuck that in, splash, boom, it hits them behind. As soon as they're purple, you scream at your team, they're purple guys, push, 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 or attack them, go, 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 anything like that. And you want your team to just engage them immediately and kill them. They cannot heal. They will lose the fight. That's what you need to do. That's what I would have done. Playing it safer, you could have just naded it over here, or even you could have naded here and got the splash down and then just sort of been like, yeah, they're purple guys, and then play it safer instead of fully committing to sort of the counter attack, which is risky, don't get me wrong. But let's see what happens.
Okay, they're all up top now.
So we still don't use our nade. Now, we're healing, we're in a good position, that's fine. Now, think about using the nade, right? If we'd used it where I said, it would have been available again now, and we could use it again. We are winning the fight, though, so that's kind of okay. Positioning is great. A nice bit of quick scope in there. See, so your first use of the nade was crap. I don't know what that was.
Okay. Spread low.
Well, I know what it was. You was trying to get a kill, and it's like, well, okay. Think about positioning again. Think about where we need to be. Yeah, we're backing off. So you're a good Ana player. Like, already I can tell you're a good Ana player. Are we going to see more quick scoping? Kind of, yeah. So, quick scoping is bringing up the scope and firing, basically, guys. You can kind of do it with Ana. It's not 100% sort of traditional quick scope, because you can't really do that in Overwatch, per se, but... Yeah, I don't know. This seems alright to me. This seems alright. So, I'm just going to bring this back a little bit because I just want to explain what's going on here, because I do like this positioning here. This is great. As an Ana player, this here is a fantastic sight to see. So if any of you guys play Ana, and God forbid you don't, I mean, well, God forbid, that's not even the right thing to say. You should play Ana. She's quite good, and she's getting, like, little buffs and stuff. So, yeah, but she's still not the best healer. She's the most fun to play, though. I'll say that, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, moving on. This is the best sight to see. We see all of our team. We see the enemy faffing about over there. So we're like, well, whatever. We know where they are. We know where we are. We've also got a sleep available. We've got a nade available. And we can start healing. This is a good position. Now, what are we trying to do here? Well, we know that actually Reaper runs back towards us and all of that, because we can see Reaper here and he sort of runs back for healing, which is good for Reaper. Think about information you can give to your team. Think about what you can say here to your team. Zarya is high. Zarya is attacking something over there. That's cool. You've got somebody pushing low ground there. I can't actually make out who that is. That looks like somebody with like massive, yeah. I don't know. Who is that? What is that? That ain't a Brigitte, is it? What is that? A Genji. Oh, it's a Bedouin Genji? Is it? No, young Genji. Okay. It was a Genji. Unlucky. Our good positioning went to crap there, didn't it? And then we died. Unlucky. Feels bad. It's also
Genji's still behind us.
It's also horrifically bad because we almost had nano boost, and we died. I mean, I could be a little bit overly harsh there and say you got killed because of bad positioning. You didn't nade the floor. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. But that just shows you the weakness of Ana. You can dive Ana, and that's a problem. She's not very survivable. All right, what are we thinking here? Nades in? Yeah, that's good. See, great. Like, ooh. We're going to try and put him to sleep. Yeah, all right. So trying to put Genji to sleep while he's whipping the blade out, it is difficult. If you manage to do it, it's great. Now, one of the things with the sleep dart is people tend to waste this too often. I'm terrible for this on Ana. Like, I'll just fire it off all the time. You need to wait for key moments to use this. You could argue that Genji nanoblading is one of those key moments. And when he dashes directly towards you, so we just pause this here and I'll just draw this on the screen, because Genji has some very predictable movement at times. So if this is Genji here, right, and suddenly he whips his blade out, there you go. It doesn't have a, it doesn't look like that, whatever. He whips his blade out, and why would he be holding it backwards? Anyway, he whips his blade out and he's coming towards you to kill you. He doesn't look like this at all, does he? Whatever, he's coming towards you to kill you, and you're Ana and you're over here. Genji's going to do one of two things, right? He's either going to dash right at you. If he does, then you'll be able to sleep him because he's rushing right at you. Or he jumps up in the air, whips his blade out, and then he jumps down to get you. But there are two moments where you can almost predict where Genji will be. He'll either be right in front of you or he'll be sort of above you there. Those are the moments where you're looking to fire the sleep dart. Now, it is very hard to do this, don't get me wrong. It's not like, oh, Genji's whipped his blade out, I'm just going to put him to sleep. Because he doesn't always start off in front of you. He could be behind you, could be to the side, and it's a problem. But if he is in front of you, you kind of know where he's coming from. His movement can be predictable, so you can put him to sleep. The other thing with Ana is if you've got a Reinhardt charging towards you, well, obviously that's simple, yeah? You just put him to sleep. Reinhardt charging at any point, you put him to sleep. But there is also a very beautiful gap in Reinhardt's rotation. If Reinhardt uses Fire Strike, that's Fire Strike coming towards you, ladies and gentlemen. If he uses that, as soon as he goes to do it, you see the animation of him swinging the hammer around, you put him to sleep. You will most of the time get him, provided you're not the other side of the map, so that's pretty nice. Of course, there are other things like, Roadhog generally used to put to sleep. Hammond, when he's released into comp, he's so used to put to sleep, it's unbelievable. Diva, any big target. Right then, positioning here, again, beautiful. But think about using your nano boost here. We don't want to hold on to it forever. That's a great nade, but we're not telling people they're naded, and we're also not nano boosting. This is really triggering me quite bad, because we're losing the fight and we're not nano boosting. What are we doing? What the hell are we doing? Like, what are we doing? What are you doing? Oh, this is so bad. We don't want to see this. We're going to go back here. Let's go back. Just watch how this unfolds. Great positioning. Enemy team are pushing in. We're going to anti-nade them, which is huge. Why aren't we nanoing our Reinhardt? We should nano Rein, because then he wouldn't die, and he could rush forward. Instead, we lose our Reinhardt. We try to kill... Oh, this is just a load of errors here. We're trying to kill people instead of actually healing. We're missing loads of shots there, firing from the hip. We're getting backed off. We nade ourselves. Yeah, we're alive, but, well, we're dead. And I got news that the spawn door isn't there anymore. Oh, no. That was a horrifically bad misplay.
Fuck's sake, man.
Diva says it all.
No,
That
I got on the point for that.
that was your fault. That was your fault, Anna. You should not have. You should have used your ultimate, and you should not have done what you did there. That was bad. That was really bad. Really. Also, by the way, the German sound effects in game are amazing. All right, so you know that's bad. Everybody knows that was bad. That's really, really bad. That fight could have been changed if you used Nano Boost. Okay, looks like we've got a Zarya this time. Okay, I guess we'll just... Is that the new Hammond skin? I think we've got a Zarya this time, but we'll check. Yeah, we've got a Zarya and a Moira and a Reaper. All right. Okay. We still got the Hanzo, so we've still got the potential. They've got a... for the grab combo. And they've got a Symmetra. Okay. Who's highly annoying, by the way. Her ultimate is so annoying. Oh, my God. Okay, what's going on? We're killing turrets. We know where the enemy is. Nobody's really talking in the team. Like, what's Hanzo doing? Oh, my God. Get in, Hanzo. Oh, Reaper, cheeky kill. Although he's heavily overextended, but we kept him alive. That's cool. And we're pushing in. So, what are we thinking to do here? Let's think about what is the plan here. So we're moving in with the team. We've actually got a good position here because we need to be sort of towards the back. You don't ever want to be at the front with Anna because you're going to die. You want all the big, beefy guys in front of you. And this is exactly what's happening. So this is actually good positioning. But what we're thinking about doing here is getting in, using that nade in a really juicy position. And remember, it obviously gives 50% heal to your team. And it prevents the enemy from, well, healing. Which is obviously huge, right? But our team have just walked on the point and killed them. This is in part due to our comp, I think. Reaper got a lot done. Moira was putting out a lot of healing. But the enemy team, I don't know, they had a Pharah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they probably didn't have a Pharah. That's probably the Symmetra. Because I didn't really see any Pharah damage going off there. But anyway, we take the point really quick and that's fine. And this is looking like it's going to be one of those horrific 2CP games where it's about 8 at the end of the game, which isn't what we want to see. All right, so we're pushing forward on the top. Genji, like, we're not calling Genji. We should call Genji. Genji behind. I mean, he's ran off, but we should still call him. And Reinhardt is mad. Like, hello, Reinhardt. Hello. Hello, what the hell are you doing? Why would you ever charge into that? Like, why would you ever do that? That guy is just through the... He's just through it. He's just feeding his brains out. We've got to back off now. We can't engage because Reinhardt's dead. This is where I get really frustrated, right? And... this is where it gets so frustrating to me. These players are stupid. We have just lost the main tank. We cannot engage this. We cannot res them because we don't have a mercy. We can't go in there and fight them. We are going to lose this fight. Now, hilarious if we don't. But we're going to lose this fight, right? We're way out of position. Everyone's all over the place. Reaper's dead on the point. What are we trying to do here? He's staggered. Everybody's staggered. Zarya's pushed in on the high ground. What's she doing? All right. Hanzo gets a cheeky pick. But the spawn advantage is with the defenders here. Where's that Reinhardt? He should be back by now. All right. We've almost got Nano. Think about Nano combos. You are not telling anybody what you're doing. Right. Reinhardt's just walked onto the point. We're taking up an actually, you know, pretty good position. That actually... Nano him! Nano him! Nano him! Thank you! That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Are we going to go from a Nano... What are you doing? What are you doing? Good God. Watch this whole segment again. Watch this. What the hell? Late Nano. And then we just stop healing him. We're like, oh yeah. What? Poor Reinhardt. Poor Reinhardt. Oh no. And all the ultimates are just getting used. Oh God. Hanzo, with 3 people dead, you cannot win the fight. Why are you wasting your goddamn ultimate? Especially when you've got a Zarya. You're dead. We've got to pack out, guys. We've got to back out. At least they use Diva Bomb. This is why 2CP is the most frustrating game mode in the game. Because even at the higher levels of the game, people do not disengage and they mess around on the point. Like, loads of time has been wasted there on the point. Like, the team should just clean, disengage, then engage again. Nice sleep. This is just a mess. I don't even know what's going on anymore. What the hell? Well, we're losing the fight because 2 people are dead. And we're investing more ultimates. Coalescence goes into it. I'm getting even more triggered. It's just driving me crazy. Your positioning, again, is okay, though. So, on the whole, your positioning is pretty good with Anna. Yeah, we need to just run away. Like, well, this isn't good positioning now. Walking forward. Back off. What is this team doing? Will this team ever regroup? Oh my God, regroup. Please back off and regroup. Somebody's got to make this call. I can't. I don't understand German. Oh, but I can say this. Das ist schlecht. Nein, das ist schlecht. There we go. So, right, what's the plan here? What's the plan? We're pushing left. This is fine. This is fine. You know, we don't need... Remember, we're ranged healing. Right, what we're going to put him to sleep. Okay, nice nade. Nice nade on him. Okay. Unlucky. He's dead. Okay, we're actually up. We're up. So we can nano. We can nano this. Look, it's dead simple. I mean, now we can't because we're sort of losing. But when we were up there, we straight away thinking in my head, this is why I'm shouting, right, okay, now we can go, now we can nano. But then we subsequently lost 2 people. So at this point now, you would think, okay, we can't nano now because, well, everything's gone to, well, it's gone bad, right? So we can't actually win this fight. We need to just get out. Like...
Oh, good shit.
Oh, this is hella frustrating to watch. This is because this is not going anywhere. Like the only thing that's happening here, and what's worrying me is players on your team think this is good. They're like, oh, it's so close, we're almost winning. You're never going to win unless you categorically wipe the enemy team off the point, right? You can't go in, lose 2 people, and then fight for another minute and waste time. The only team that's winning is the defensive team because they are burning time like crazy. Right, now we've got a McCree. We've got a Winston. And a Roadhog. Like, a Diva would have been a better pick here for the team, but whatever. Like, things like team comp are obviously difficult to talk about. Alright. He needs heals. He dived. Ah! Okay, guys, let's take a look at this. Watch this. Oh, he's already dead. But watch Winston. There he goes. There he go. Where's he gone? He's on the point against everybody. He needs heals. Winston, you can't dive in onto the whole enemy team. You will die. Holy hell. Nade the ground. Yeah. Put it to sleep. 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 Oh, no. Where's the sleep? What are you doing with the sleep dart? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't push. Get back out, Winston. No. Oh, my God. I'm literally... I am getting triggered watching this game. Because this is like... 2 CP. Please, delete 2 CP from competitive, please. Nobody likes 2 CP. Please, please. All right. Okay. Right, so at least we're together. Nice nade. And we're going to kill him, actually, it looks like. Nice. Now, nano the Winston and we go. Winston is a huge nano target. He's already gone, I think. Oh, no. It's Nano Winston. Nano the Winston. Nano Winston. No. Oh, it's too late now. Everyone's dead. No. 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 Ah! No. No. Why? Why are you doing this? Why? Why? Why am I... Oh, my God. Why? Why? We have lost the fight. So what is the worst thing we can do is give them ultimates and make them win even better for the enemy team. I am triggered. Okay, we're pushing left together. This is good. Our positioning again's okay. Diva Bomb comes in. We shouldn't die to this. Right, now but our Moira's dead. Our Winston's dead. He's going to moan about healing. Winston is as well. Yeah, Winston is a bit of a crap player. Let's be honest here. Like, he is going mad with an Ana. Like, it's hard for Winston to be healed with Ana when he's all over the place. Like, he has to be aware of where you are. So, like, obviously the better healer comp.
Group up, because we're keeping going in 1 by 1. It's fucking stupid.
He's right in that, though. He is right in that. But we've been doing this for the last 6 minutes. So this has been driving me crazy. Oh, no. But yeah, like, a better healer comp for Winston would obviously be a Zen. So you can stick the orb on him. Instead of, like, maybe the Ana or the Moira. And a Mercy. A Zen and a Mercy. Just don't ever play Moira and Ana. I hate saying that, but... Ana's the most interesting healer to play anyway. And she works. You know, you make it work, so it's all good. Right, we've almost got Nano, so... He's getting blades ever so quick. Oh, it feels bad. That is a feel. Oh, D.Va just killed everybody with a bomb. So that's complete luck, right? This is what I don't like. Yeah, it's not a huge play. I refuse to say D.Va bombs are huge plays, right? They can be. But that, at the end, it's literally seconds to go. Everybody's just pressed Q. D.Va's threw a bomb in and managed to kill everybody. That's, like, I don't like wins like that because we had so many opportunities to do something. You're not taking control of the game either. You're not saying, let's just combo this, let's combo that. Actually, we're even going to win this. Jeez, this is close. Yikes, ladies and gentlemen. Ah! I think we're winning. Oh, my days. Okay, this position's good, though, innit? I mean, they're not going to be able to get you here, so you can just sit at range and do whatever you got to do. I think prioritize trying to heal a little bit more than doing damage. Their doing damage was okay because it was just a Zen and just a Mercy on the point. Whatever. You can damage them. They're not going to kill your team. Okay, okay. Oh, it looks like we actually got quite a bit left, which means, yes, more 2CP fun, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, you always want to roll Rhino or Orisa on defense on this. You don't want to really take the Winston. Because they're just going to fight you in a very enclosed area, so... Okay. Let's jump forward. It looks like we're taking the same kind of position again. Although we've got Zarya this time. But we don't have Hanzo. We've got a Soldier instead and a Reaper. Okay. Right, so we missed again the opportunity to nade as they move through, which I am a bit disappointed about. Because think, if they were purple now, what are they going to do? We're missing a lot of heals as well, which is kind of sad. So I would work on your accuracy because... all of this adds up over a game. You know, there's a lot of healing output which is not getting, you know, actually used there. All right, so they're pushing onto the point. We've again pulled back and taken a decent position. We know we're safe to the right. We know they're on the high ground. So this is all information we should probably be relating to the team. They're on the high ground still. Soldier's stupid. He needs to come back. He's absolutely terrible. You should have told him to come back. That's really bad positioning. All right, Reaper... okay, good, good. Not good. Now we really need to back off. Okay, that sleep was ambitious, but if it landed, But there was an easier sleep to go through, right? You could just sleep the tanks. We should just use Nano, yeah. So at least this time you have used Nano straight away. This probably will help us win the fight. Okay, nice, nice. I think in terms of... nice nade as well. Lucky it just came up. In terms of using primary and secondary fire, I think you kind of do get the gist of that. Obviously, when you fire in primary fire, it is a projectile, so it takes longer to get to the target, and you actually have to aim directly at the target. When you bring up the scope, obviously, you only need to hit within the triangle on the scope, and it's hit scan, so it's instant. But I think you pretty much cycle between them fairly well. So things you did in that fight which were good is you rotated your positioning quite well. Now, in fact, rotation is probably something we should talk about. So this is more of like a, I guess, an advanced concept. It comes with all heroes as well. But generally in Overwatch, one of two things will happen. So your team starts here. Enemy team starts, I guess let's do a different thing for the enemy team. So this is your team. This is the enemy team. The enemy team then moves over to here. Yeah, your team needs to move to counter. So maybe your team moves to here. Yeah, then the enemy team moves to here. Then your team moves to here. Like, I'm not saying that's set sort of rotational diagram that applies, but you get the sort of logic behind this, the method. There's always rotation involved in Overwatch. Generally, if you stay static and let the enemy team go wherever they like, you're at a major disadvantage. You could argue that on this point, it's probably one of the only maps where it kind of doesn't matter because everyone's standing on the point. You kind of don't need to rotate that much, but you do. Because if they attack from this side, then obviously your positioning here, you'd have to rotate yourself back through the point that way. One thing you are doing, though, is rotating quite well. You do move around. You don't stay in one position, which is good. Remember with Ana, if you don't rotate into a safer position based off the current position of the enemy team, you will die. That is a major consideration when it comes to Ana, and I think you're actually doing that quite well. So I'm not that fussed with it. All right. Okay, so we've taken up high ground. Again, a Soldier has got tac visor probably. You should press tab more often. Again, think about that nade. Like, go. I want you to go and... in fact, what I want you to do is nade surfaces to get splashed down. I want you to go into a custom game and just throw the nade at the wall. Just get used to it. Playing quick play is probably a good idea as well. Just practice the nade. Right, so we've got a Riptire and a grab. This is a feels bad moment, but actually that's okay. Soldier needs heals. We're going to be able to get him. Yeah, he's okay. Okay, that's all right. I mean, we tried to sleep, but a bubble was up. I guess in the heat of battle, things happen. We could just nano again. Their Genji's using blades, so this should be okay for us. Zarya's killed herself, which again is pretty funny. Look at Genji trying to fight a nanoed Reinhardt. Oh dear. A Reaper. No, that's a soldier. Oh god. This is where Ana healing feels bad because we can't heal through the shields of the enemy. Somehow we survived though. Nade the soldier. Oh my god. You see, he was full health, but nading him would have given him more chance to survive, right? Unlucky Reaper. There's a lot of bad positioning off your team here. There's a lot of people just going off on crazy, like, one-man missions, which is not good. Okay, let's pause this because we can talk about Splash again. Actually, we're doing quite well there. All right. Okay. Where could we nade here to wreck the enemy team? Remember, we can splash off the walls. Now, I'm not saying this would work, but this would be cheeky as hell. If we chuck the nade there, it might actually get splashed down onto him here. It might not because it's pretty close. It looks like Reinhardt might possibly be protecting that. The other thing we could try and do is get it behind the barrier, but I don't think we're going to be able to throw it over the barrier and get it behind because remember, this is just a barrier in our face. One thing I don't want you to do is just throw it directly at the barrier because then that just achieves nothing. It just does a piddly amount of damage to the barrier and that's not great. So let's see what you actually do here. We went for the over the top, but that didn't work. Good call on the Genji, though. See, so you do call. You do say, like, if you get a big clutch sleep, you are saying, hey, they're asleep. That's fine. But I think, like, I want you to tell the enemy or tell your team when people are purple, but you're not actually making people purple. So this is a major problem with your Ana play. We're not anti-healing the enemy. Right, this Tracer is just like whatever.
Tracer's still behind.
You should kill the Tracer. Really? There we go. Good. Because that screwed them up. Because, like, major stagger, 30 seconds to go. Is Genji trying to jump us? What? Okay. Alright. We should be okay. Whoa, that was an ambitious Earth Shatter there. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is a feels bad. Well, we're still okay. Oh, no, we're not. We're not. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. It's super close on the point. Oh, no. Did Soldier say just win? Oh, swing. Oh, he said just win. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that was unfortunate. I didn't expect us to lose that, considering we went up into the fight with a kill. Oh! Unlucky.
Yeah.
Unlucky. I thought you managed to get on the point with what's going on, though. All right, that's a feels bad moment. Let's pause this. I have never seen anything like... Well, I probably have. I've played thousands of games of Overwatch. Your team shouldn't have lost that because we killed the... literally, we killed the Tracer. And then we go into the fight 5v6 and then we lose. I don't... Your Reinhardt came in with a big play Earth Shatter. Was this the Ryan and he just left the game? I don't know. But his big play Earth Shatter didn't actually work and he just threw it into a barrier and then it was a big GG. Right, let's take a look at what you need to do in terms of your play. So we need to work on the nade, right? What you've got to do is work on nade usage. You don't use it enough, right? So I want you to try and nade the enemy team more often, but don't think like I'm just going to 100% nade the enemy team. Sometimes you'll need to nade your own team. You know how to self-nade the floor and all that. That's great. What I want you to do with your nade then is call out purple targets, right? What purple? That says purple. Call out purple targets, right? That is huge because your team will know they can't be healed and they will hopefully push onto them. Sleep. Now, with sleep, you do call sleep targets out, which I do like when they're asleep. But you are kind of, I don't know, you're not using it when it's really simple to use sleep. If there's big, beefy tanks in your face, you may as well put them to sleep, right? because that's going to screw them over. They might get woken up straight away, but it doesn't matter. It's like a stun if you think about it. Puts them asleep. They can't use their abilities, especially if it's a diva. It can't defense matrix. If it's a Reinhardt, it can't bring its barrier up. If it's a Roadhog, it can't hook or sleep. So always think about doing that. Try and like what I'm trying to say is it's efficiency, I think, with you. Your healing, I think, is okay. Your positioning's okay. I'd like it if your accuracy was a bit better. But Nade and Sleep and Nano as well, like we can throw Nano into this. We hold on to Nano for too long, right? We shouldn't really do that. We should try and use Nano. The very first defensive phase, we lost because we didn't use Nano. If we used Nano, we would have had a much better chance of winning the fight. So try not to hold on to it forever. You can actually charge Nano quite quick, so I won't worry about using it, oh, it doesn't work. Looking for Nano combinations, like this is a combo with Soldier, and I don't think I've ever seen that used once. This is something we should always try and use. We should communicate to Soldier, Soldier, I've got Nano, have you got Tac Visor? Like, we can tell, we can look at his percentage. If he's got it, then we're going to Nano him, yeah? Sometimes you don't even need to talk because you can just press tab and be like, oh, he's on 90%, I've got my ultimate. So as soon as he presses Q, I'm going to press Q, looking at him, and then we're going to Tac Visor and Nano the enemy team, and that will kill literally everybody. So there are things like that you need to look at. But what I do want you to do is go away and look at using the nade to throw the nade off the barrier. So if this is the enemy team here, throw the nade off, not barriers, sorry, but throw it off the terrain to cause splashdown onto the enemy. This is something you're not doing, and that will severely wreck the enemy team. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa from this unit loss. It's been the first 6-stack overanalyze that we've done. Pretty funky. I would like it if you guys could send more 6-stack clips in, especially if it is actually a 6-stack you're playing with. This is from the LFG tool, so these players are not players who are all playing together regularly. I would really like to see that. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa, this Unit Lost. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video. And remember, you can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming. I hope you enjoyed OverAnalyzed. If you did, give the video a like, and you can hit the bell button below to get notified to when all of my videos go live. All right, guys, catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.